Crease. Let's get it. Mark and Will, yeah. Mark and Will, yeah. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Monday through Friday, player. Watch it while you on the go. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Catch them at 8 p.m. They gon' tell you what they know. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Monday through Friday, player. Watch it while you on the go. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Catch them at 8 p.m. They gon' tell you what they know.
What's going on, people? Welcome back to another great episode of the Mark and Will Show. And of course, you got your favorite two hosts of the most, Mark and Will. What's up, my brother?
What's going on, man? Shoot, my Monday
I
blues.
dig.
Monday
Yes,
blues, man. That's what I'm gonna call it, Monday blues, big time. How was your weekend, though, man?
absolutely. It was good. Besides working, it was great. It was a good weekend. It was a good weekend.
You
I,
done now, right?
How was yours?
You done down.
Yeah, I'm
You
done. I'm
Gucci.
done for next week.
Yeah, you
Next
Gucci.
3. Yeah, next 3 I'm done.
I can't complain, man. You know what I'm saying? It's action packed, as far as games and different stuff like that. But other than that, man, it was
Mhm.
cool. Try to get some rest. Had to shut it down Saturday completely after
I
Friday.
already
You know what
know.
I'm saying? So,
Hey, and you know what's so crazy, bro? I promise I was waiting for the text and phone call because I was sitting here like, okay, I'm ready. Let's load up. I said, bro, tired.
ooh. What are you talking about? Friday night?
No, I'm talking about Saturday for
Oh,
the
Saturday.
show.
Yeah. Well, see,
Yeah.
D was gone and stuff like that, and I was like, I was tired.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was tired from Friday night debacle. So all that kind of stuff. So
What you said.
we'll definitely get into that. We hope everybody else is doing fine
Absolutely.
and good stuff like that. So let's go on and get it rolling, man. Like how we do. Let's see what's going
Yes,
on.
sir.
Social media, you guys know where to find us. If not, www.markandwheelshow.com. Twitter, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, Twitch, all that good stuff. Of course, yours truly right now, we on YouTube, Mark and Wheel Show. Go ahead and
Yes,
check them
sir.
out. And I promise everything will be updated. This weekend was a little bit tough. So, it's all good, though. We rock and roll. Speaking of what Mark was talking about, FNC will be making an appearance. We just got to hammer out some stuff like that. We had a lot of people doing different things. That's how it is with football season. People on the go, but we will be bringing back. And
Yes,
did you
you're
see
right.
what happened today?
Yeah.
Yesterday with old guy anyway from New York, Mr. Bishop,
Old guy from New York.
the Bishop.
No.
We'll talk about off air. He always brings us goodies.
Okay. Okay.
He brings us goodies. Man,
Like James Winston.
yes, sir. Always. Shoot. We got the gaming.
Mark and Will Gaming.
Yes, sir. Y'all
Yes,
know
we
what
do. We
to
got the gaming. Hey, y'all go over to Twitch and find us. Y'all know where to find us. Please go over and support the gaming channel because we're trying to get everything, make everybody happy, have fun, and all that type of stuff, man. And this
have
channel right
fun.
here is really gonna make y'all laugh and have fun, man. So make sure y'all go to Twitch and YouTube, subscribe and follow, please.
He hit it. He hit out of the park right there. Have fun. That's the whole game. We want to make sure we have fun. Talk a little cash
Yep.
stuff if we have to, and all that good stuff like that. What's going on? How you doing, Mom? Hope everything's fine. Let's see.
Hey, mom.
All right, so let's get it cracking with the high school. We're gonna go over the scores, and then
Yes,
we'll
sir.
talk our stuff with how we need to do. DeSales 0, PRP
Mm-hmm.
47, PRP showed out. Fort Campbell won that bowl that they did against Fort Knox 22-6. Bethlehem 58, Western Hills 6. Look at Boyd County 35, Bowling Green 21 in the house. Bryan Station put the smack down
Mm,
on Taste Creek
crazy.
40-19. Cal 52, Owensboro Catholic 15. The Big A 41, Danville 21. Holy Cross 51, Dow 6. Woo! DuPont Manual with a 20-16 win over LaSalle of Ohio. Eastern smacks down Wagner 44-0. Elder from Ohio 24. St. X 13 snapped that 15-game winning streak. Central 14, Fern Creek 7. Glasgow 30. Hart County with the victory 38. Frederick third straight week with 54 points over Henry Clay 54-7. Lexington Catholic 42. LCA 6. Madison Central 46, Lafayette 0, Warren East 47, Russell County 12, North Bullitt got beat by Shelby County 38-7. Seneca with the smackdown on Southern 38-0. Sorry about that, the mayor. Southwestern 35, Mercer County 13. Mayo with the victory over Trinity 23-21. Ferdale 49, Valley 6, Ashland Blazers 69. West Jessamine 63 in a true shootout. So you know how we do. It's a couple of scores that kind of caught my eye, but let's go on and start it off with that first one, PRP versus DeSales. I know you was out there. Give us a rundown update on that, please, sir.
I mean, PRP, it was like we call it, a confidence game to get back and get everything together off the two losses they had back-to-back to Bowling Green and Lexington or whatever like that. A good comeback game, get the win, get your confidence back up for the rest of the season because you got probably about 3 more tough games that's coming. So PRP should be able to run the table. They went out there and did their job. Defense stepped up. You know, special teams really did their thing in this game or whatever. But it was a good game, a game that you would expect for them to win or whatever. But, you know, I want to see them win the games that everybody doubt them to win, too. So when them games come up, I want to see the same gameplay and everything like that, too. But it was a great win. Great win, confidence. They got your confidence up. Y'all got Western this week. Take care of business again. Keep the ball rolling into them next 3 games, which I got is going to be tough. But it was a great win, though. I ain't going to take it from you. Great win.
Yeah. Way to do, like you said, get on the winning side. It always matters to get on that winning side instead of, to shake that off and rock and roll with that one. Next up, I want to hit the Male 23, Trinity 21. Of course, if you guys follow, you know I did not go, but I had several reports on that game.
Yeah.
Male jumped out on them real quick and easy and had a hold on and actually big-time plays with the block of DeAndre Malone with the block and then Gossett with the field goal. Before that, you had a lot of key plays that Michi Dunlap went ahead and made an interception, ladder it to Romeo. Romeo took it in for the house, scored. It was one of them games that they needed for believe that, hey, we can compete still at a high level, even though we lost a lot of players. Lucas Cobbler actually started. I thought Colton Smith would, but Lucas came through. Lucas was 14 for 20, 179 yards, 2 TD passes, no interceptions. He did his thing. He also rushed for 46 yards. Hats off to him. He rocked and rolled after a poor performance against St. X. Way to bounce back and had an injury too. So, he was limited in practice, but he did his thing and rocked and rolled. Also, Wolf went ahead and had a lot of these guys who played defense who actually used to play offense, in middle school and little league and stuff like that. Antonio Harris had 4 catches, 92 yards, and 1 TD, and also Michi had 2 receptions. So, you got a lot of players that you need to go ahead and see what's going on, get that confidence. Big win at Trinity.
Absolutely.
That kind of stuff. Even though Trinity was down, they was down 2 of their quarterbacks. So, but that guy who they had in there, the third string, he rocked and rolled in the second half and tried to lead them back to the win. So, nice bounce back. Now they 2-2. Now they got Butler next at Butler. So, go ahead and take care of business against traditional rivalry as far as traditional schools. Not the rivalry. The old rivalries at the end of the season. But big time win on that one. Ready always, like we always say, winning on the road is huge. When you can win on the road, that makes a difference.
Absolutely.
Now, this 15 game loss, a winning streak that came to end against for Saint X against Elder. For the people who do not know, Elder is a powerhouse in the state of Ohio. And when I say powerhouse,
Ooh,
powerhouse. LaSalle has had some good ones. St. Xavier of Ohio is another good team that I think either they play them or Trinity one of them. So losing to them there is not something to hang your head down. I mean, you still got a winning streak in the state of Kentucky, so you're reigning champions. And actually, this week, St. X versus Trinity.
no.
St. X versus Trinity. The big dogs get to play. So if you've never been to one or if you've never seen one on TV, I advise you to. Because this right here should be a good one because both of these teams' offense are not at the top like they used to. They defense are solid, so we're gonna see what's going on with that one. So hey, that right there, and also you guys know that today it's poll day. You know what I'm saying? So get out there and vote. Go on Twitter and vote. Couple of errors. One of them named the guy's brother got the poll switch. But I'm gonna tell you what, I will always defend Mark and Will Shaw, and I'm going to defend it like this. We need you guys. We need you guys to nominate. I'd rather spend my Sunday night without have to go through it over 100 or 75 games. Looking at stats.
Right.
Do us a favor. Do us a favor. We don't mind that. And that's the thing about it. That's why we let you guys nominate. You have 1,000 coaches that have been on the show. Nominate these players. They deserve it. Don't wait till the day of the polls coming out because it was over 48 players this week. You know what I mean? That's a lot of work to do.
Yeah.
So make it easier. We would love to be only 5 polls, 4 polls, 3 polls, whatever it is. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But we're going to need you guys to step up your game and nominate. Because believe me, Sunday nights I could be doing a whole lot of other different stuff than that. So do that big time. And especially that Kentucky lineman. You guys do not know how hard it is because this is not like U of L or Kentucky. U of L, Kentucky had a participation for, they let you know who and whatever. You guys should definitely be stepping up for these linemen, these offensive linemen. Defensive linemen, they good. They good. It's easy to find their stats. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can go look up 1 tackle, 2 tackles, whatever. But as far as offensive linemen, because I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. What's going to happen is it's going to be nothing but defensive linemen on that thing. Point blank.
Absolutely. And I agree with you. 100%.
So step up your game. Nominate. We got over close to 1,800 people who follow us on their Twitter, and a lot of this football. So go ahead and nominate. Don't wait. Don't wait. Because we had a couple of kids. Mark, go ahead, Mark. Go ahead.
And another note, we need everybody to scroll down the whole Twitter page to look at all the nominees.
Yes.
Look at all the nominees. Just scroll and look at everything. You know what I'm saying? Because if you miss something, just scroll, man. Everything is there.
Right.
If y'all players bald, they going to be on there.
Right.
If they bald and we don't know nothing about it, that's not our fault. We need y'all to nominate. It's about the kids at the end of the day.
About the kids.
It's about the kids. So if y'all want them kids to be nominated, jump on there, nominate them, and tell us them stats. Because me and bro talk about it all the time. Current Journal ain't giving us these stats in the newspapers to show these kids and all that.
Zero.
These coaches to come on here, our parents, or whatever the case may be, let us know so your kid can get shine.
ADs, anybody, whoever's dealing with them stats, who knows? And actually, the stat tells one story, but hell, you can easily say, hey, I think Mark Watkins is the one. Okay, so the next thing to me is like, what did Mark do? What did he dominate? Did he have a key block? What his stats? Did he have how many tackles? Right. We'll put him. Mark and I will put him on there. Just let us know. Hey, give us something to dangle on there to say okay, and then we can also talk about it. But and like you said, Hey, it's easier to say, "Oh my gosh, did you nominate this cat? You
Facts.
didn't? Oh, okay, whatever. Well, anyway, we love doing it. It's for the kids. So when we say it's for the kids,
Yeah,
that means everybody nominate. Not saying everybody's going to
everybody.
make it on there, but nominate. And then,
Right,
then,
right,
we-
right.
then we will have everything covered. That's all we need.
Yep,
That's all.
yep.
Nothing less, man. It's easy. Some of you guys are just holding back. Let it go. Let it go. Hey, Yashira, how you doing? Hey,
What's
John,
up?
what's going on? Tampa Bay, what's going on with that Chris 2-0? We're ready to cover that shortly, brother. That's for sure. For sure. But let's hit him with that baseball score.
Guess I'm hitting with Sunday, September the 18th first. You got Atlanta Braves who beat the Phillies 5-2. Let's
Woo!
go with Atlanta. Mets beat Pittsburgh 7-3.
Boo.
Dodgers beat the Giants 4-3. White Sox beat Detroit 11-5.
Wow.
You got Tampa Bay who beat Texas 5-3. Red Sox beat KC 13-3. Miami beat the Nationals 1. Yes, sir. Baltimore beat Blue Jays 5-4. Twins beat Guardians 3-0. Yankees beat Milwaukee 12-8.
Okay, Dre Day.
Houston beat the A's 11-2. Reds beat the Cardinals 3-0. I'm rooting for Pujols.
I know you are. I know you are. I know
The
you are.
The Rockies beat the Cubs 4-3. Angels beat Seattle 5-1. Padres beat Diamondbacks 6-1. Monday, September 19th. Here we go. Got games going on right now. Atlanta is currently up 1-0 on the Nationals. Miami is up on the Cubs 7-3, bottom of the fourth. Houston is up on Tampa Bay 1-0, top of the sixth. Detroit, Baltimore. Ooh, Detroit's up 6-0, top of the fourth. 0-0, Mets and Milwaukee. Games that already done happened. Guardians beat the Twins 11-4.
Mm.
Seattle beat Angels 9-1. Then you got two games coming on later tonight because NFL is on. Diamondbacks, Dodgers, Rockies, and Giants.
All right, so let's go ahead and get the standings real quick, get updated over the weekend and all the big games the Mark has already told you guys about. American League East, you got the Yankees with only a 5.5 game lead.
Yes, sir.
Woo! Over the Blue Jays. Okay. Now we got in the Central, you got the Guardians with only a 4-game lead over the White Sox, 7-game lead over the Twins. In the West, in the West you have the Astros living comfortably, 14.5 game lead over Seattle. And I can't wait to tell you about the elimination. The E's are running rapid on here. National League East. Right, National League East, you got the Mets with a 1-game lead over the Braves. We're coming, baby. We're coming. In the Central, you got the Cardinals with an 8-game lead over the Brewers, and you got the Dodgers with a 21-game lead over the Padres. Time for elimination day, right? Apparently it is. So let's go over the elimination team. Kansas City Royals, you are officially where we at? Here we go.
Done.
Detroit, you are officially
Done.
Los Angeles Angels, you are officially
Done.
Rangers, step up.
Done.
Oakland A's.
Done.
Let's go to the National League. The Marlins and the National. Let's wrap them up together. Y'all are officially
Done.
in the Central. You got the Cubs, the Reds, the Pirates.
Done.
Hey, those are eliminations. Hey, them people out of there. They're gone. Bye. See you later. The real boys are playing. Yeah, got it. It's a wrap. It's done.
It's over.
It's done. WNBA.
Yes, sir.
Aces 78. Suns 71. The Aces wins the championship 3-1. Took care of business.
Yes.
Becky Hammond. I can't stand her I couldn't stand her as a player. She's a hell of a coach now. She's got one of them things. Congratulations. They took care of business. Mark, did you get to see any of that game?
I caught the last glimpse of it because, to be honest with you, I was kind of upset the whole day.
Okay,
Caught the end of it.
got you.
Caught the end of it. You know what I'm saying?
I got
And I was like, because you know I was going for Vegas anyway.
right,
I was
right.
going for Vegas. Chicago win out. I said I gotta go for Vegas. I'm gonna tell you another secret, bro. I got on the game right.
Uh-huh.
You know AJ got 2K23.
Yeah.
So I got on there. And you know they got the WNBA on.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hey, I played with Vegas. They dogs on the game, bro.
I,
They some dogs on some games.
I wonder how
But
Chicago is on there.
what you said, I ain't played with them yet. But I'm gonna say this: congratulations to them. It's the first what's it called? The sports that won a championship in Vegas.
Right,
Besides the hockey team.
right.
The hockey team win one. Besides them or whatever. So
The hockey team is
it's great
kind
for
of
them.
new. The hockey team's kind of new.
Yeah, it is. So it's great for them to pull that off or whatever. I'm just excited for next season to see what Vegas can they repeat because Kansas Park is already talking about coming back. So I would love to see Vegas and Chicago in the championship game next year.
But you know what's so crazy? That this is one league that their free agency is wicked.
Yes,
I mean,
it is.
we know
Yes.
NBA is crazy and NFL is definitely crazy. This one, all of a
Yeah.
sudden, you look up, it's 5 new players that are starters. You know what I'm saying? Like, wait a minute, what the? Or you that one star now you got the whole all Connecticut team on with your roster.
Right.
So if they can hold everything tact, they'll definitely be playing as long as they got Asia Wilson and
Right.
Plum and all them. But
Yep.
you best believe the team that I'm looking for because you already is Storm because you already lost Sue Bird, but you got Stewart and so they can ready to bring somebody tough in there to take that place.
Right out
You
of
know
my
what I'm saying?
mouth.
So
Took the words right out
Brianna,
of my mouth.
because Brianna Stewart is a monster, and then
Yes.
the young lady at the bottom of the screen. Is she coming
Yes,
back?
sir.
Is she, you know what I'm saying? Because you put on somebody's team, it changed the whole game.
Everything.
That's 7-footer.
I love it.
Yeah, so you
Hey,
right
you
now.
know what's so crazy? I need everybody who watches this show go support this WNBA, man, because it's fun to watch. Yes, they don't dunk. It is what it is, but these women can play.
Yeah, they can play.
They can play. And they better than some of the men that's in the WNBA. I mean, in the NBA.
True. True. Like you said, congratulations, Aces, on that historical win. Becky Hammond ready to get that championship. So hey, it is what it is. And I tell you what, that WNBA spreads it around, don't they?
Yes, they do.
And, you know what I'm saying? It used to be Houston Comets used to win everything and all this kind of stuff like that, and the Sparks. But hey,
I wouldn't be surprised if the Storm ain't third next year.
right. It's gonna be something. They going.
Yeah.
Before we get into football, look what happened. If you guys watched this match Saturday night, Canelo versus defeated Triple G. So Mark, go on and give us a little glimpse of what you thought about this.
Personally, I really didn't want to see this right now anyway, but it's a money grab. We all know what it is. I wanted to see Canelo fight the rematch with the boy who beat him up, that big dude. I guess he didn't want that action right away, so he had to go beat somebody up and get a little warm-up match before he go back to that. But Canelo, he did his thing. You know what I'm saying? He was picking Triple G off, and Triple G, he waited too late to try to get back in the fight or whatever. But don't get it twisted, Triple G is still a hell of a fighter. He'll
Right.
be in the Boxing Hall of Fame and stuff like that or whatever. But
Easy.
Canelo, you won the fight. You got the fight won. But my whole thing is this. I need you to get that rematch with your boy. Stop talking about you gonna fight anybody and this and that. Fight the dude who beat you. You know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, I think his hand got broken or something. He got to get surgery on his hand.
Oh wow.
So he's gonna be gone for a little while. So that means I cannot think of that guy's name now. Plus, it's a funny name anyway. I ain't gonna push his name. But the dude who beat Canelo He's
Right.
going to have to defend that title or whatever. Hopefully he don't lose so Canelo can fight him, because if he lose, Canelo's
Right.
gonna go after the dude who beat him.
Right.
So
Right.
dude
Right.
ain't gonna never see that rematch. I mean, boxing is so
Yeah.
crazy, dude. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's so worse than the NFL and NBA is this type of stuff like that, because it's like, oh, if he lose to him, I ain't gotta fight him. I'm gonna fight the dude who beat him because I know I can beat him.
What you said?
It's too much politics in boxing. The best need to fight the best. Don't get it twisted. This fight
We
right here
got.
was a money grab for both of them.
We got.
It was
We
a
got.
money
We.
grab for both.
We supposed to have the two of the best get ready to tangle.
November.
Woo!
Oh my! I'm telling y'all now. If that happened, that Monday show is gonna be wicked. I'm telling you now.
We probably have
I'm gonna be.
we probably have we need to bring on Katie. We need to bring her
Yes,
on either before or whatever. So yeah, we need
Tell you now,
to-
if that fight happens, I'm taking a sick day. Taking a sick day that Sunday. I'm most definitely not be going in. I'm gonna be too excited because I'm an Earl Spitz fan, but I
Woo!
love Terrence Crawford. I
yeah.
love Terrence Crawford, but I'm a big Earl Spitz fan. But back to this fight. Congratulations, Canelo. You did your thing. You fought. Rehab at hand. Get it together and fight that dude who beat you already.
Right, right. All right, let's go ahead and go to the next thing real quick. The college football. We'll scan through that one. We're not gonna go on the bottom on the scores. You got the scores at the bottom, so you guys can go ahead and check that out. So we because we got a lot of stuff we want to cover. So make sure you see it scrolling. I'm gonna speed it up just a little bit, Ted, for you guys, so I can really get a glimpse on it. Like that. All right, so Friday night we had actually University of Louisville play Florida State, and really, I really hate when they play Friday nights because I think it takes away from the high school. But
Yes, it does.
because of ESPN and they hungry for money and games and certain leagues, so they make them play that kind of stuff. But I will say this: it was packed for that first game, but being on the Friday night, it was really packed. It was electrifying atmosphere. Michael Bush got his jersey honored, all
Yes,
the kind of stuff like that, man. It was great. It was humming. Everybody's feeling everybody's juice, all this kind of stuff, and then they lay an egg in the fourth quarter.
absolutely.
It's the same old song, missed tackles, DBs getting beat. All this
Yes,
kind of
sir.
stuff are the offense is not crisp enough and relying solely on Cunningham. Come on, man. At the end of the day, hey, diehard Louisville fan, love sports, period. Louisville, University of Louisville
Absolutely.
graduate, Louisville graduate. But I
Yes.
would say this, not going to sugarcoat nothing. It's time to go and make some moves, man. I mean, it's the same thing. You can't keep having the same thing over and over again. You got to
Absolutely. I agree
improve.
with that.
And, I talked to Brother Bump about the stuff, and I'm
Yes,
like,
sir.
and first thing out of Bump's mouth, hey, man, that defensive coordinator got to go. And rightfully so. I mean, you can't sit there and shut down Central Florida. And we know Central Florida is not Florida State, right? But you can't sit there and have that defense playing, flying to the ball, doing all that. You're blitzing them, and you actually put out the starting quarterback who used to play at Louisville, put him out, put out some other players got put, and you still getting beat by second string quarterbacks and stuff like that, man. And I'm not even gonna read the stats. It's the same old. What is that? All around the world, the same
It's
song,
the same old thing.
same thing, bro. Same thing.
Yes, sir. Yes, I agree. I agree. I was, so crazy. I actually had my little cousin LaToya over here watching the game with me
Right.
or whatever. When I got off work, he came through and he was like, "Cuz Malik, I love Malik Williams. I like him, man. Why you don't like Malik Williams?"
You mean
I said,
Cunningham,
"Watch the show."
the other Malik. Look, the other Malik.
Yeah, yeah,
Right, I got you. Yeah, I got
yeah,
you.
yeah.
Got
You know
you.
what I'm talking about? Yeah.
But I think both
I'm
of them,
telling
right?
him like, dude, watch the show.
We put
Yeah,
both of them in a
yeah.
bag.
I'm telling him, I said, Dog, you gotta watch the show when we talk about Louisville, dude. Like, I
It's
said,
a,
I get it that you
yeah,
at work, you're a firefighter, cuz, you know what I'm saying? You doing what you do. But
right,
we watching these games. I said he's trying to be too much like Lamar Jackson. It's only
right.
one.
What?
It's only one.
And you know what though, Mark? The thing is this: Latroy playing receiver, he wouldn't like this offense because he's not getting the
At
ball.
all.
He's not getting
At
the ball.
all.
It's one dude who's ball hogging the whole thing, and once in a while he throw it. You know, he'll do a good play right here and thing like. He has enough
Right.
weapons that man, you get sick and tired of seeing the same thing for 4 years, dude. It's like, dude, and that's the thing about it is everybody wants to get on Lamar. When Lamar, if you watch Lamar when he was at Louisville, he was throwing it too. He wasn't
He
just
was
running it
slinging
200
the ball.
yards. Man, he was throwing it too, bro. And he had
Facts.
receivers doing
Facts.
things. Yeah, so it's like, don't get caught up in that. My thing is like you have said before. Let's stop all that comparison. Quit showing up.
Stop it.
Malik Cunningham is going to break almost every record because this is his 5th year at Louisville. His
Thank
4th
you.
year starting.
Thank
He
you.
started a couple of games his freshman year. He played a couple of games his freshman year. You know how odd it is for a quarterback to play start 4 years, and then the offensive coordinator, the head coach, give you the ball and says, "Here, Mark, do what you want." Come
Yeah,
on,
to
man.
you.
It ain't the same. It's not the same.
Thank you.
It's not the same, bro. I'm just tired of it, and I think the crazy thing is I don't know how many people's gonna be out there for the game Saturday.
What you did.
They played South Florida. South Florida barely lost to Florida, and we know Florida ain't all that good, but still, it's that. So
Agreed.
same, like I said, all around the world, same song. Let's get to this real quick. Kentucky dominated Youngstown State, and I'm gonna use that loosely, and really probably
Yeah, please do. Please do.
I shouldn't say dominate because
Yeah.
they didn't do it. They didn't do what they needed to do. How they
Nah,
should have done, being a number 9 ranked team and playing against a lower level program as far as Youngstown State. You had boy throwing 2 interceptions. Yeah, I mean you had 21 nothing at halftime. 21 points came in that second quarter, but then in the second half you only scored 10 points.
exactly. That's the thing. It's the thing. Kentucky, they so hyped up, you know what I'm saying, because they did get a couple of good wins this year or whatever. But you don't go out there and beat Youngstown 31 to nothing. We expected them to go out there and beat them 63 to nothing
Right,
type of
right,
thing. And then your quarterback throws 2 interceptions. I mean, no disrespect to y'all. I mean, y'all undefeated. That's cool
right.
or whatever. But y'all supposed to dominate that
Yeah, he
team.
supposed to blow. Yeah, he
Ain't no
supposed
interceptions,
right,
ain't no nothing.
right. Especially for somebody who they think is a NFL quarterback. Yes, let's get caught up in the numbers. Yeah, we're going to get caught in the numbers. Let's see this. 27 for 35, 370 something. That looks cute, right? 2 TDs, only 2 TDs with 27 passes? That seems like a lot of tight end dump type stuff going on. And 2 interceptions.
Bruh, he's going to be Tebow when he goes to the NFL.
Yeah.
Period.
Enough said. That's done. I'm done. Hey, that was perfect. That was probably. Hey, that I can't even come close to that. What you just said on that one. So, speaking of Tebow in the NFL, let's rock and roll. Let's go. Thursday night we had the Chiefs with a 27-24 win over the Chargers. That game was great. You know what?
It
If they
was.
if they didn't bang up on Herbert, ain't no telling how that last drive would have been, because they was giving him some shots.
I'm going to say this. I'm not going to like count out the Chargers because the Chargers are going to still have a hell of a season. Y'all
Big
playing a
time.
great team or whatever, and y'all got to play them again.
Yep.
Got to play them again.
At third
or
place.
whatever. It's just that my whole thing with this game is, bruh, you can't keep giving Patrick Mahomes chance after chance after chance after chance. You can't do it
No, you can't.
because when you do it, he's going to put up numbers.
Right.
He's going to score.
Right.
Yes, Justin Herbert, he's a different animal in the fourth quarter.
Right.
Different animal. You're not gonna stop that young man in the fourth quarter,
What
but you gotta prove young man over there, which he can fling that ball around and get everybody involved. He ain't got Tyreek Hill.
right.
That's the beauty of it. He can give everybody the ball who's open that can catch the ball and do whatever after the catch.
Spreading
You
it
understand what I'm
around.
saying? Thank you. And then the same thing, and the crazy thing is, Juju is just getting his feet wet in that offense.
Yeah, him and
He ain't got
Valdez.
his feet wet yet.
Yep. Yep, both of them.
So this is
Valdez.
going to get really crazy.
Yep, you right. You right.
But I'm not going to count out the Chargers, though. Please, people, do not count out the Chargers because they're going to have a hell of a season. It's just that bruh got the toughness of him is driving me crazy.
Right.
He probably, they ain't said it yet. He got a broken rib.
Oh, easy. Yeah,
To.
easy. You right.
He got to. Instead of come out there and fling the ball the way he did, I'll take my head off to him.
Yeah.
Great win to the Chiefs, but don't count the Chargers out. Don't count them out.
Right. What's up, D? Yeah, my thing is, we know you want to be tough and everything, but dude, you was a liability after the last two drives.
Yes, he was.
And that right there. But hey, hats off to Mike Williams has turned that corner. Last year he came out and he was balling. He did it again. He's doing his thing,
Yep.
especially with my man out. Keenan Allen was out. I'm gonna need Eckler to elevate his game though. Granted he had 55 yards receiving, but only 39 yards rushing. You're gonna have to, 14 carries. You're gonna get a little bit more than that. But like you said, you let me wrap it up in a bow. Chargers ain't going nowhere, and the Chiefs is only gonna get better too. So look out for both of them, man. That division is deadly.
That is wicked.
Woo, that's a whole different.
It.
That's a whole different ball of wax right there, boy. If you ain't ready,
Yes,
you're gonna go home and get blown out. Speaking of a goodie bag for you, Jets with a shocker, 31, Browns 30. I know Mark don't give a darn about it, but let me go ahead and say my two piece before you rip them. Browns, I understand that you have your guy who's not going to play until maybe the end of the season, mid-season, something like that.
Yeah.
But for you to lose to the Jets with Flacco, that just let us know. I mean, granted, you second string, we understand it. We get it. We heard it before. But you still can't lose to Flacco. Let Flacco with another 300 game, another 300-yard pass, and 4 TDs. He dominated the defense. Last time I checked, Watson don't play defense. He's offense. And for you to, at home, to give up that many yardage and points and stuff like that, woo-wee, it's going to be a long season for you Browns. I don't care because that defense is woo. So, hey, go ahead, Mark. You can go ahead and get that. I know we wrapping stuff up.
Jets. Jesus Christ. Flacco, you still ain't nothing, but it is what it is. You did what you was supposed to do. You threw some great throws. Your receivers caught the ball, touchdowns. Browns, what is going on with y'all? At one play where it was like everybody didn't know what they was doing. He went past Ward and Dizel and everything was just going crazy. And I'm like, okay. Something ain't right. This defensive coordinator, you ain't doing something right. And I agree what bruh sent me. That defensive coordinator might have to. I looked at that like 15 times and I was like, yeah, it might be time for you to go, brother. It might be time to. I don't like coaches been fired, especially in our community or whatever, but you're not doing good, brother.
Yeah, that's not good.
But I'm going to say this. I love it because Thursday night football might be a tie. You just never know. But Browns is the Browns. And me personally, I feel like if they had Watson, it'd still look like this.
Yeah, because defense.
The Browns is the Browns.
Yeah. Like I said, Watson don't play defense. He don't play defense. All these other cats is getting this big time money. And like you said, that defensive coordinator, man, you need to come to my office. Time to talk.
Keep balling, Joe.
Lions 36, Commanders 27.
Let me
The
get this first.
Lions, the Lions, Tigers, and Bears. Oh my!
Let me get
Woo!
this first, brother.
Go
Let me
ahead.
tell you something. If y'all watch this show, I sat there and said Wednesday because we didn't have a show Thursday.
Right.
I said Detroit was gonna get this game, even though Detroit let them come back and make it a little game or whatever. But Detroit got some. I feel like Detroit got a fire this year. It's something about them that I'm watching them and they not giving up like they used to do. Yes, golf. They have golf, and when he was with LA, that coach was coaching them in the headphones or whatever.
Right.
But I feel like golf is out there playing. Golf is trying to show y'all that I'm a quarterback. He ain't the greatest quarterback, but he's out there trying to let everybody know that I'm in the NFL. I can play quarterback. I don't need shine or whatever in my ear the whole time. And he's playing. He threw some great throws. He threw some great touchdown passes and stuff like that. They stepped up and they beat the Commanders, which I know is great being in Bruh's division or whatever that they lost
Right.
or whatever. But I'm not sleeping on Detroit, dude. Y'all got to understand, man. I'm not sleeping on them this year. They're going to get a couple of good wins
Yeah, they
on
are.
some decent teams. And I guarantee you they are to where I'm going to be back on her saying the same thing. Stop sleeping on Detroit.
They
Because that coach ain't trying to get fired.
they
That coach ain't trying
absolutely
to get fired, man.
what's going on is that they taking the identity of their coach,
Yep.
Campbell. They love
Believe in them.
they have bought into him and his system, and they will go through a brick wall. And really, what's impressive is that they was a favorite. Vegas, they knew what they was doing, and they took care of business. This game is actually not as close as the score indicates. They was taking care of
Right.
business throughout the game. And like you said, golf, 4 touchdowns, and he's got some weapons. He got some little toys and things like that. But they play so hard because of Campbell, and that's going to go a long way. And like you said, a lot of
It
these
will.
teams, and mean that, like when Green Bay comes in town, you better have your offense together. You better have some receivers because I don't. I mean, they got some nice receivers and stuff like that. So I don't think it's gonna be easy. And like I said, they're gonna go through a brick wall for them. And the Bears don't look like they equipped to do too much.
No.
Minnesota. We know what cousins. Which cousin you getting? You getting the cuz that like to eat up all the food, or the cousin that like help wash dishes? It's
What
gonna
you
go
say?
either way. So with that one, yeah, I agree with you. I think Detroit they have bought in, and I think they are gonna get some people. I'm looking at them realistically, 8-10, something like that.
Yep.
They gonna
Yep.
get quite a few wins because being horrible how they been, and the schedule should not be as tough as a lot of other ones. So hey, congratulations to the Lions taking care of business.
Absolutely.
The Bucks. Tom finally gets a win over the Saints, 20-10. And believe me, folks, if you didn't watch this game, it really wasn't 20-10. That came later on. Defense,
Listen,
defense, defense.
I'm gonna say this. I'm going to start listening. And the first, I'm gonna say this. I apologize to my brother. I apologize to my brother Will because Will told me. He said Jameis Winston is going to give up a lot of gifts. I was like, no, he's not. I said, no, he's not. I told bruh he wasn't. And bruh said, Mark, he's giving up gifts. And I disagreed with him with that. And I wish I didn't. I wish I didn't. But he gave up some gifts in that fourth quarter,
Santa
which
Claus.
hurt my feelings. And I was at home and I told my wife, I said, dang, man, bro was right, man. God, dog it. Jesus Christ, man. But it didn't come to the fourth quarter and stuff
Right.
like that or whatever. Jameis
Right.
Winston, brother, you still on that same high from last week. Get off that high, dog. You sitting here licking your
Oh,
fingers. You ain't got Camara in the backfield with
yeah.
you.
All
You
that.
ain't got none of that with you, dog. You played against a good, decent defense, which is cool or
Right.
whatever. But when Tom Brady saw that his receiver went out and the receiver took up for him, He said, "Oh no, I gotta win this game.
Right.
I gotta win this game." And he went out and won the game.
Yeah,
So, me personally, good win for you,
right.
Tom. But you're
Huge for
and
him.
I feel like you need to go ahead and give this something out. It's
Huge.
safe for you, brother.
Well, you know what it's looking like, because I will say this: Tampa Bay's defense is definitely top 3 so far.
Yeah, they got a good
Definitely
defense.
top 3.
They got a good defense.
They got real good defense. They are really stacked on that defensive side. But to me, this year has a look of. I'm not saying they're gonna win it, but I like Peyton Manning when Peyton was struggling.
Yeah,
You
yep.
know what I'm saying? Even though, Denver's defense was top notch and they did what they had to do, but they was struggling so bad to win games. Like this, for instance, like Mark said, in that fourth quarter, that was the game. And Jameis is, you guys, hey, for the black community, you know all this kind of stuff. Everybody's talking about they want a black Santa Claus. Jameis Winston is the black Santa Claus. He gives gifts every Sunday. He gives interception gifts to everybody. Ho, ho, ho. Jameis Winston. He's giving out gifts left and right. If your team is playing, here's a gift for you, for you, for you. That's what he does. And I hate that, though. I hate that for him, because he has the opportunity, because that defense they have is top 5 also. They got a top 5 defense.
Yep.
But you can't give up these interceptions left and right, different stuff like that, man. Because you're on the clock, brother. You're on the clock. They ain't going to deal with that. They're not going to. Only thing to save you is talcum powder is the backup, but they don't want talcum powder either. Sean Payton's gone. So, they're like, really, we want you out, but you signed that guaranteed contract stuff. But otherwise, hey, Jameis, stop it. Aints fans, y'all was all partying last week. Thought y'all arrived. Tampa Bay scored 20 points. Scored 19, right? Only scored 19 against Dallas, right?
Yep.
Scored 20. They're not scoring like that and still winning, because that defense is legit. Tom, you got your first victory as a Bucks versus Saints. Hey, hats off for that. And you can also send a bouquet to Jameis Winston.
Yeah, I will.
Giants 19, the Panthers 16, 2-0 as the Giants head into next Monday night's game against the Cowboys. So 2-0. We're going to see the schedule. Hey, woo. Great win first week. Go ahead, bro.
I'm going to say this real quick. I was wrong again. I picked Carolina to win this game. Baker Mayfield, you're fired. For real.
Yeah, you are.
You fired off my list, dog. I'm done with you. They need when's Sam coming back? Put Sam back in the game. I don't know if he's done for the year or not. I'm going to look it up tomorrow and talk about it tomorrow on tomorrow's show or whatever. But this ain't good, dude.
At all.
Like, for real. Y'all lose it. I mean, I understand that the Giants got a new coach and stuff like that. They rocking and rolling. Nutter, love you, boy. Celebrate right now. Keep celebrating. Y'all 2-0. It's a long season, baby. 18 games. But I'm not going to take this away from them. Y'all got it. Y'all won. It is what it is. But Panthers, y'all in trouble if y'all think Baker Mayfield is the answer.
I want to apologize to. We're gonna kind of speed up, guys. But we're gonna go through these real quick. But I want to apologize to all the Panthers Nation. I think Dion, my sister's a Panthers fan. I want to apologize to you because you guys have to watch Baker Mayfield. We thought I know I did, and I think Mark also. We thought that we was gonna see the good Baker. We thought we was gonna see Baker really shine, try to do some stuff. He has told us that he does not no longer wants to live in that stadium, and him and his wife is going to get evicted. Just kind of like how they got evicted out of the Browns. A total disgrace. Last time I checked, the Giants' defense is not top 10. Wow. Baker, you at it again. You're the starting quarterback. You're not the backup quarterback. You're not the third-string quarterback, and you are stinking it up again. Hey, congratulations, Giants. I don't think I can say about that. I can't. You know.
Monday Night Football.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Patriots, Steelers, 17-14. The floor is yours, Mark.
I'm gonna wrap this up in the bud real quick. Offense is not great. Offensive coordinator, you need to be fired
Oh,
because this is not Ben Roethlisberger. You still playing the game as if Ben Roethlisberger is still the quarterback. Defense, it's crazy to me because we talked about it.
right.
NFL is different from NBA, right? NBA lose a player, then it's like, oh my God, this is crazy. We lost TJ Watt and our defense looked like crap
Right.
without TJ. It looks horrible. Uh, our safety 39. I always mess his name up, so I'm calling 39. You do your
Fitzpatrick.
thing. Yes, he does his thing. You do what you do, brother.
Yeah.
You got your interception. Do what you do. You playing great. You deserve your money. But everybody up front ain't doing good, and everybody besides you ain't doing good neither. To lose to New England Patriots is an embarrassing to the franchise. Everything.
Right.
It's embarrassing. But you play against Bill Belichick. And like I said, when you play against Bill Belichick, he knows how to take certain people out of the game.
No,
So it is what it is with that defense. I don't know what the hell happened this week. We did not get not one sack. Offense, horrible crap. Yeah, I'm just gonna say that we're gonna have some off the show stuff one day to where I can really talk how I want to talk. But it was horrible. It's bad. I'm still gonna represent my Steelers. Y'all see, I got it on my chest and my head. It is what it is, but it's gonna be a long season. Mike Tomlin might have his first losing season this year.
I would say this. When you have, Trubisky, we all know the history of him. But the thing about it is, in order for them to be successful, the running game has to be top notch. So that means you bring in the trench warriors. You got a running back who's could be top 10 running back in the league type stuff like that. Dude has that pedigree. But you got to make sure you have a line. And that right there takes the ball out of Trubisky. Hell, Trubisky was doing that. He used to that. He was doing that, but in Chicago. Chicago didn't let him do nothing because they knew he was kind of limited. So what you're doing is setting up a stage where you have another performance like this. I would say two more. If you have two more performances, you're gone. Pickett's going to be in there. But you want to make sure Pickett can be safe. So a running game is always a rookie's best friend. So you need to shore up that line. You do what you got to do, whatever. Mac Jones is still the same sorry dude. I'm not even going to spend a lot of time on that. We knew that the Patriots were going to try to make Trubisky win it with his arm and all that kind of stuff like that. But, it is what it is. You learn from it. You go ahead and move. But all I got to say is when you have a cow, you milk the cow. Najee Harris is that cow. You got to make sure he can carry that ball and rock and roll. And you guys, as far as the Steelers people, not the fans. I'm talking about the front office. You should have known that, and you should have got that line together and just go ahead and let old boy go for 2,000 or 1,800 yards.
And they tried, and it wasn't good enough.
Right. And that's what it is. Right here, real quick. Colts 0, Jaguars 24. Woo-wee! Matty Ice is done.
The ice has melted. Doug Peterson, I'm gonna give you your props this week. Great win. Did what you did. You played against an offense that's actually good if they get a quarterback, but they ain't got a great quarterback. But great win for you, Jaguars.
Hey, big time, great win, Jaguars. We said it before. Coach, quit taking all these old these quarterbacks who've been there in the league for 30 years and used to do this, do that. Said it before. Matty Ice, actually career ended when he lost that Super Bowl on that comeback. He would never be the same. He should never took him. Colts are in trouble. And like Mark and Will Show says, big time, and this is definitely for you, Matty Ice.
Done.
Sorry.
Yeah. Get out of there. All right, next up, Dolphins 42, Ravens 38. Boy, it was so many meltdowns, but this had to be one of the biggest meltdowns, period, on Sunday.
2-0. 2-0. He
Two
came
and
out
zero.
in that second half. Came out in that second half. Did what he need to do. Lamar, you did what you're supposed to do. I love you, brother. I promise I love you. But the offense wasn't running the great way that you needed to run in the second half or whatever. But you did what you were supposed to do. You put the points up. Your defense let you down. It's not the same defense that we used to looking at from back in the day with Ray Lewis and Ed Reeves. Yes, that we old enough to make sure that we watch that.
Right.
But Lamar, you still gonna get your money. But great job, Miami Dolphins.
Hey, Tua, you came out looking like Joe Montana, Dan Marino. Everybody rolled in the one. In that second half,
Yep.
I got the toys. You rocked and roll with that one. Hey, as long as they continue, as long as you can go ahead and keep Hill happy, you're gonna be fine because you got plenty of weapons. You
Absolutely.
throw it on a dime. As far as the Ravens, their defense ought to be ashamed of themselves. They was clueless. You can tell they had a lot of new people in their secondary. Some of them old heads was in there getting turned around, didn't know what the coverage was. That defense, woo wee, 28 points in the fourth quarter to 3. Ball game. Heads need a roll because if that was
Damn it.
if that was if that was the offense's problem, they all be killing Lamar. You need to start talking about this defense because that right there was
Absolutely
unexcusable.
right.
Unexcusable. Great
Yep.
win, Dolphins. Way to go. Like you said, 2-0. 2-0. Big time. Falcons 27, Rams 31. Rams bounce back.
Rams, y'all in trouble. Let Mariota do what he did to y'all. Y'all in trouble. That defense ain't nothing. Yeah, Ramsley, you got the little late interception and stuff like that. It don't mean nothing. I don't worry about none of that. Y'all are in trouble. I don't see y'all going back to another Super Bowl at all. That defense is not where it's supposed to be at. I mean, Aaron Donald gonna do what he do. It is what it is. But y'all can't. Y'all fought it out. Y'all got it. Okay, cool. Rams, great win. Falcons, I'm glad y'all did what y'all did. Y'all exposed them.
Right. You hit it on the head. Uh, Stafford, come on, man. Stafford, come on, man. You back in Detroit, brother. 3 TDs and 2 interceptions. It's not looking smooth. And you guys are fat cats. Y'all won that Super Bowl and thought that, man, it don't work like that. NFL, everybody's trying to take your head off. And the Falcons, the lonely Falcons, that Mariota's the only one that has to depend on an aging utility man to do everything for him. And Patterson, yeah, they got a youngster, London, but he's a rookie. But as far as the Rams, shame on you. I do not want to see Cooper Kupp with 15 receptions and 110 yards. That doesn't do nothing for me. And I stretch it out a little bit. He had 11 and 108. Dude, we know what you're doing. You're dinking and dunking. I mean, that's what you do at your best, your finest. And that's not going to work this year. And like Mark said, is that defense is doing what they do, that's not going to work either. So, hey, maybe Donald should have retired. Maybe Ramsey need to join him in that fray because he's getting picked on left and right because everybody knows that he bites. He just a better version of Trayvon Diggs biting on everything.
Oh, Lord. Jesus.
49ers 27, Seahawks 7. Trey Lance is done.
Trey Lance, I do apologize about you getting hurt. It was a nasty injury that you got hurt with, but I hope that ain't gonna be your career that you keep getting hurt.
Whew.
That's why I'm glad they kept Jimmy G because Jimmy G done been there before, but at the same time, Jimmy G lost the Super Bowl and the NFC Championship game, so that don't mean that y'all gonna go back and do the same thing that y'all normally do. It is what it is. Y'all play Seattle. Let's see Jimmy G play against a competition team.
Welcome back. Gino came back. Y'all thought I was going to say Jimmy G. Gino came back to reality. Gino was like, I'm back, y'all. Even though it was 24 for 30, 197, another dink and a dunk, 1 interception, quarterback rating 51.6. Jimmy G, come on, man. You are what you are. Yeah, you should be a backup quarterback, bro. I don't care what they said, but hey, great. The reason why you there is because nobody wanted to give you the asking price that you guys wanted as far as the 49ers. Hey, Great thing. We talked about it last week. We didn't like it because we thought that soon as Trey Lance do something wrong, they was gonna look. We looking over his shoulder.
Right,
Now he's
right.
done for the year. Jimmy G, you get an extended year. Hey man, 49ers defense, y'all gonna be rock and roll, but hell, you really can't judge this game because the Seahawks are horrible.
Horrible.
Bingo, 17, the Cowboys
Two, brother.
20. Oh, let me wrap it up, and I'm gonna wrap it up real quick with a nice old bow. Shame on you, Bengals. Shame on you. You got beat by a backup quarterback that balled in the first half. He didn't do nothing in
Yeah.
the second half. In the first half,
Facts.
you know, and Dallas Schultz fumbling left and right. If Schultz didn't fumble before in the third quarter, Dallas was gonna kick a field goal. It wouldn't even came down to no tie game. They'd have had a lead, but the dude fumbling and all them penalties. But I will say this: I like you, Joey. Joey Burrows, Joey Buckets. I like Joey Buckets, but you're not going to survive this year. Your offensive line has to be the most putrid offensive line I've seen in a long time, and they are going to get
Very.
you killed, big time.
Yes, sir.
First 2 games, 13 sacks.
Two
That's
games,
ridiculous.
13 sacks.
And didn't he have this problem last year? So you
Absolutely.
guys did not address you getting leftovers from people who don't want these players, and you're going to go ahead and protect him with a future Hall of Fame quarterback if he can stay healthy. Oh man,
Right.
bad. Owen, this is the 0-2, and I'm gonna tell you, y'all had them dreams of going to the Super Bowl. Y'all can kiss that goodbye. You need to worry about protecting Joey Buckets.
I'm gonna say this: Cowboys, y'all did what y'all was supposed to do. That offensive line for Cincinnati is freaking horrible. Is horrible. Joey Buckets, you tried your best to get them back in the game. It is what it is. You got so many offensive weapons. It is what it is. Cowboys, great win.
Whew, I feel sorry for him, bro. I really do, but I don't.
I do too.
Broncos 16, Texans 9. Boy, we talking about snail pace.
I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna keep it real simple. Russell Wilson, we know why you went to Denver. It is what it is. We know we know why you went to Denver. You should stay to Seattle, brother. Because for you to struggle to beat the Texas, you are trash. Come on, brother. My stepfather is at home right now still saying you trash. You know, it is what it is, dog. Like, for real. Like, you're horrible. To struggle like this against two teams that's not really that good, that's on you. That's on him. That's on him.
That's I'm gonna tell you. We understand. It's different if you're a young quarterback and you got to get used to a new offensive coordinator, stuff like that. But in professional football, you get new offensive coordinator all the time because somebody's getting a new job or somebody suck gets fired. I don't. Mark, you said we knew why he went to Denver Bronco. Are you talking because they have something legally out there or something? Is that what we're talking about? Like they can get stuff legally that a lot of places do not have. Is that what you're talking about? Or I was gonna blame Sierra because somebody's goodies. I don't know what's going on with that. Maybe she's touring. I have no
I
idea.
say both.
Okay, because Russell, like Mark said, it don't make no sense to be struggling against the Texans and long neck. Hey, it is what it is. The Broncos, boy, you guys are gonna be moving on down the road slowly like a tortoise, and hopefully that y'all don't get into no games where you gotta have a lot of points, because you guys in trouble. Woo! Overtime. Cardinals 29. The Raiders 23. This, if everybody does not have the ticket or the stuff like Mark and I have and all this kind of stuff like that, and you join this game late, you still got to see a good game.
Absolutely. I'm gonna say this. Hey, he came out with no braids, no nothing. Came out pro. Came out like Dr. J. He said, "Man, I'm gonna get this win." But you know what's so crazy, bro? He's stupid. You
Lord.
know what's so crazy about this though, bro? He has no receivers.
No, he don't.
B Hop is done.
Suspended.
AJ Green ain't the AJ Green that we used to see in Cincinnati or whatever.
Right, right.
So it's like, why do he got to keep doing everything with the legs? Because he had so much time on certain possessions to where he just sitting there looking like, y'all gonna get open.
Who's open?
Y'all gonna get open.
Who's open?
Who's open? So now he got to go run and get the touchdown out of 2-point conversion, whatever the case may be. But my thing is this: it was a great win for y'all. Y'all needed this because y'all didn't look good last week. But I'm concerned about Oakland Raiders because y'all not supposed to have no lead like that and then let it collapse or whatever. But great win, Cardinals. Great win, Cardinals. Great win.
I'm with you, and I can't. We real quick, guys. We will be bringing back the power rankings. If not this week, next we'll definitely bring it up. He said, Dr. J. I was going to say Lamont from San Francisco,
Yeah.
but Michael from Good Times. But
Right.
but anyway, too much time. I mean, I know he's quick feet and everything. This too much time, and the Raiders 0-2. You know, just because you get one of the best, if not the best receiver, doesn't mean it's going to cure the defense. This doesn't look fluent. The Cardinals were struggling. You had them dead in the water. You got outscored from the fourth quarter to overtime 22-0. So 16-0 in the fourth quarter, and you lost the third quarter 7-3. So basically, you only showed up for one half, and that's not getting it done in the NFL. We all know that. Carr is doing Carr things. Yes, Carr is one that also reminds me of Stafford and Cousins. Depends on what day it is. You flip a coin, he's gonna ball out and
Yeah.
everything else.
Yeah.
You know, and that's the thing I'm saying. When you got Adams and he's only had 2 catches, did he get hurt? I didn't see him get hurt. I guess he must have got hurt. He only got 2 catches for 12 yards.
That's because they triple teamed him.
Waller 6 catches 50. I mean, it's like, dude, come on, man. And then Renfro. Okay, real quick. Renfro, you fumbled one time in overtime, you got it back. Then you fumbled again and lost the game. Quit making certain guys your heroes. Possession receivers. If you're a possession receiver and you can't hold on to the ball, why am I seeing you in the game?
Why am
I seeing possession receivers and tight ends? You are gonna get smacked. You're gonna get stripped. You're gonna get all that kind of stuff. Dude, in 3 plays, fumbled twice. 3 or 4 plays, whatever, fumbled twice. That's ridiculous, bro. That don't make no sense. And I just say congratulations on the Cardinals for doing that. It is what it is. Bears lose to the Packers 27-10, and actually kind of gave us they kind of tricked us. The Bears did. They scored first and then scored till later on.
They most definitely got me. And I'm gonna say that, but Packers, this was a win that you needed, a bounce back win, a divisional win. Like y'all gonna beat them regardless. But Aaron Rodgers, stop trying to. I see that you ain't got the Devontae Adams no more. You got to sit there and see who's gonna be the number one target and stuff like that. Brother, you still Aaron Rodgers. Spread that ball around. Get everybody involved. You got 2 good running backs, AJ, and you got Jones. Spread the ball around, man. I mean, I get Jones had a hell of a game last night or whatever.
Yeah.
Showing off the little chain and stuff like that or whatever. But at the same time, Aaron Rodgers, you Aaron Rodgers. You're Aaron Rodgers. Get in your Tom Brady bag, man. Spread the ball around, brother. Even Patrick Mahomes bag. Spread the ball around, dude. Stop blaming like you ain't got receivers and stuff like you blame it on. I'm gonna watch the Pat show tomorrow to see what he say. Who you gonna blame it on?
Look, real quick. Let me read a stat for you. And this stat right here is gonna let you know why this score was like this, okay?
Yep.
7 for 11, 70 yards, 1 interception. Quarterback rating 6.7. 8 rushes, 20 yards. 1 TD. My man, Justin Fields, had total offense of 90 yards. That's not going to get it done in any NFL game.
Especially against Aaron Rodgers. What the hell?
And most of that came on your first drive, bro. So it's like, man, I mean, if
Right.
if I'm a receiver, why I'm going there?
And you sliding down last week in the rain because you beat the 49ers. You played a divisional team that you were supposed to try to win the game, and you didn't do it.
If I am the 49ers, that game is going to hump me the rest of the season.
The rest of my life.
Because there's no way you lose to Fields. And I don't care if it was a downpour, both teams had a play in it. Fields is not ready, apparently. If I'm seeing 7 for 11, 70 yards, come on, bro.
Absolutely.
And they don't trust him. They don't trust him. All right. Real quick, tonight games is going on. You got the Titans and the Bills -10. Update on that score is at halftime.
17-7.
Well, it's third quarter. I'm sorry. Yep, 17-7. So, real quick on that, you have Tannehill, 10 for 15, 105 yards. Henry, 15 yards rushing, 1 TD on 10 carries. That's not good. Allen, 19 for 25, 224, 2 TDs. Singletary, 16 yards. Diggs already got 65 yards and 1 TD. Look like Titans in trouble. Next, besides that one, you have 2 Monday night games, guys. You got the Eagles with a 14-0 lead over the Vikings. Mr. Hurts is rolling. He's 10 for 10. 154 yards, 1 TD. He said, y'all can make fun of me all y'all want, and I will, no matter what.
He watched the show. He talked about you.
Hey, love it. You're going against Cousins at home. That speaks for itself. Without a doubt. Don't care. Don't care. You know, that point, we know because Cousins is if Jameis Winston is the black Santa Claus, Cousins is the white one.
Woo!
Point blank. Giving gifts all over the place. Hey,
Absolutely.
y'all know what we do. Tomorrow we will have our winners as far as we will reveal the high school polls as far as the winner is the national player, the offensive player, the defensive player, the lineman of the week. So make sure you tune into that one. We're going to rock and roll. We got a special guest coming on Thursday from DuPont Manual High School.
Yeah.
We're trying to work something out maybe Wednesday. If not, though, you know what we're going to do. We're going to rock and roll like always. We're going to get you guys caught up on these 2 Monday night games that's going on and get everybody caught up on what's going on in sports. Big time preview some games. Y'all know what we do.
Absolutely.
Have a good night.
Stay blessed.
That's right. You know that's right.
It's 8 p.m. Crease. Let's get it. Mark and Will, yeah. Mark and Will, yeah. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Monday through Friday, player. Watch it while you on the go. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Catch them at 8 p.m. They gon' tell you what they know. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Monday through Friday, player. Watch it while you on the go. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Catch them at 8 p.m. They gon' tell you what they know.